fairs around the country. Proceeds from Philadelphia's Ebony Fashion Fair will go to the Eugene Wayman Jones Cultural Center in West Philadelphia and to provide scholarships for the United Negro College Fund. Prime Time with Gary Papa is next on Channel 6. Tonight, Gary reports on a battle to prevent radioactive waste from being dumped into the cleanest river in New Jersey. Then, a local mogul makes his fortune mining clay for cats. Action News returns at 11. Till then, for Phil Andrews and the entire Action News team, I'm Rob Jennings. We'll see you at 11 tonight.
Hello, I'm Alex Trebek, the host of Jeopardy! Coming soon to the Delaware Valley will be a terrific opportunity for you to be a contestant on the hottest show on television. That's right, I'm coming to Philadelphia looking for contestants. To learn how you have a shot at being on the show, just keep watching Channel 6. In the meantime, watch Jeopardy!, play along, and practice questioning the answers. Who knows, you could wind up right here in Hollywood. So stay tuned to Channel 6 for all the details. Coming soon.
We're not just growing, we're getting better. Yes! I love what I'm doing. We're getting better. That's a good feeling. Watch the Oprah Winfrey Show weekdays, followed by Action News.
Inside Story on the Bush Flip-Flop, 9:30 a.m. Sunday.
Tonight, this is some kind of gold mine if you're the local kitty litter king. But first, the magic of the Morris could render this region officially wild and scenic.
I wish they'd do it.
What's wrong with that?
But we're already overregulated.
I'm Gary Papa with Wild and Scenic New Jersey, tonight on Primetime.
It's the prime time of my life, doing what I always dreamed I'd do. Feeling free and being me in the prime time of my life.
Sam Scott and Chachi here in a nice house in Lower Merion Township just outside of Philadelphia. What have they to do with this sleepy town of Meigs in southern Georgia? And what does this unique Miami Beauty Contest have to do with the mining of this unique Georgia clay? To answer those questions, you have to know that the chemistry of that clay is crucial to the lives of many of you. We'll let you guess why, but first, here is a hint. The name of this stuff is hydrated magnesium aluminum silicate.
The general name of the material is Fuller's Earth, and we mine Fuller's Earth. We process it and we bag it.
Fuller's Earth, another clue. It's the sales of this bagged earth that permits Sam Scott to live in this nice house and have his crazy beauty contest, while most Mexians are out mining.
Well, I'm sure it's very important to the area. We're the largest single employer in the Meigs area.
Plant manager Bob Smith makes sure that this miracle mineral keeps on moving out to the front lines where it's so vitally needed.
The truck carries about 17 tons of wet Fuller's Earth to the plant. In the plant, it goes through a primary crushing operation, a secondary crushing operation. It is then dried, sized, screened, and dried some more.
These flames scorch the Fuller's Earth to a super thirsty state.
And it has this peculiar quality of absorbing moisture. All through this, we are in essence driving off moisture. That's all we're doing. And by the time we're finished, it's left with very little free moisture. Therefore, it has that sucking ability, if you will, and that's what makes it work.
That sucking ability was first put to work by Scott's grandfather, who way back when in Norristown came up with the original idea of selling oil in cans instead of pumping it, as everybody else was doing.
I guess a natural adjunct to selling motor oil, which was what they were doing at the time, was to sell this material used to soak it up on a garage floor should some of it spill, which is this basic material we're talking about here, this fuller's earth.
More cars, more and more spilled oil, and more mountains of oil sucking clay.
And that's what happened. That's where Georgia, Meigs, Georgia specifically, became a reality. And in 1955, we built a facility, humble as it was, and started bagging our own mining and bagging our own material.
The operation grew into the Waverly Mineral Products Company, whose president is Sam Scott, and whose headquarters is in Ballackinwood, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia.
In the early days of marketing for us, where we're really trying to come up with something innovative for what was a pretty mundane product at the time.
But some things changed that. 56 million of them. So that instead of marketing big bags of fuller's earth to factories and gas stations, Waverly Products began selling little bags of the stuff to homeowners and apartment dwellers, who more and more aren't free to open the door when Kitty hears nature's call. At last, the cat's out of the bag. And yes, Kitty is ever so happy in his hydrated magnesium, aluminum, silicate. And for that, Sam Scott is ever so grateful.
The bulk of the business is in the northeast and middle Atlantic states, really represent the highest concentration of cat owners.
It's called Glamour Kitty Cat Litter, and it got its name from this, the All-American Glamour Kitty Contest.
And what we used to do is, on our bag, we would invite people to write us about their particular cat and send us a picture and tell us why their cat should be the Glamour Kitty of the year. And finally, we would send the finalists down to Florida in very much the Miss America fashion. We would put on a pageant.
The contest was discontinued in 1984, but that hasn't curtailed the $20 million a year sales of the magical mineral from Meigs. After all, if the Mousers can't go to the mountain, then the mountain will have to go to the Mousers.
That truck was 36,000 pounds of cat litter, and it was going to Oak, Pennsylvania.
Hello, I'm Rob Jennings for Action News. A dilemma at Penn's Landing tonight, how to refloat this luxury cruise ship that's sitting on the bottom. The full story tonight.
And in sports, the Flyers at the Spectrum tonight hosting Winnipeg. Also, Syracuse and Penn State end a 68-year tradition. I'll have highlights tonight at 11.
Every night, from Tokyo to Tel Aviv, from Melbourne to Budapest, audiences stand and cheer the triumph of Les Miserables. Come to the Forest Theater and find out why. Les Miserables, the world's most popular musical. Haven't you waited long enough?
Choose to care. Give generously.
Throughout the Delaware Valley, a growing epidemic is causing us to lose our grip. Discover how to help your hands before they end up here. Then down in Delaware, they lead the world in pumpkin catapulting technology. While down at the track,
Then we move back 3 lengths of Classic Index, WPBI Channel 6, and way in the back, biggest bustle.
what did he say? That is all next time on Prime Time. Till then, I'm Gary Papa. Have a good evening, everybody.
It's the prime time of my life, doing what I always dreamed I'd do. Feeling free and being me in the prime time of my life. Fear is wrong and change is oh so right. I gotta keep my dreams right in sight. It's the prime time of my life.